in the mountains of Ethiopia, inside an ancient, guarded monastery, lies a book that was once read by the apostles, a book that Jesus himself likely knew. Yet, if you open a standard Bible today, this book is nowhere to be found. It was scrubbed from history, deleted from the canon, hidden away by the elite of the 4th century. But why? What could be so dangerous that the early church had to bury it? The answer isn't just a story, it's a warning. It's a record of a time when the sky opened, when gods became men, and when a race of giants known as the Nephilim turned Earth into a slaughterhouse. Today, we are unsealing the scrolls. We are looking at the Book of Enoch, not as a myth, but as a suppressed history. By the end of this video, you will understand why history is not what you think, and why the signs in the stars mentioned in Enoch are returning right now. To understand the giants, we must understand their fathers. The Book of Enoch names them the Watchers. Imagine 200 of the highest order of celestial beings. They weren't supposed to interact with humanity. Their job was to watch, to record, to observe. But Enoch tells us they lusted after the daughters of men. Led by a being named Semyaza, they made a dark pact on Mount Hermon. They knew that what they were about to do was a high crime against the Creator, but they didn't care.
They descended. They didn't just appear, they took wives. And as payment for this union, they gave mankind gifts that we were never ready for. Semyaza taught enchantments and root cutting. Amaros taught the resolving of enchantments. Arakiel taught the signs of the earth. Think about that. The Book of Enoch suggests that our technology, our knowledge of weapons, jewelry, cosmetics, and even astrology didn't evolve. It was dumped on us by fallen entities in exchange for our DNA.
When these angelic beings mixed their eternal essence with human flesh, the result was a biological abomination, the Nephilim. The scriptures say they grew to 300 cubits, staggers that would make a modern skyscraper look like a child's toy. But it wasn't just their size, it was their hunger. The Book of Enoch describes a period of history so terrifying it's almost hard to comprehend. The Nephilim began to consume all the food produced by humans. When the food ran out, they turned on the humans. And when the humans were gone, they began to eat each other. The earth cried out. Imagine the blood. Imagine the sounds of ancient cities being stepped on by beings who had the intelligence of angels, but the cruelty of demons. This was the great corruption that forced the Creator to hit the reset button, the Great Flood.
If this book is so descriptive and was found in the Dead Sea Scrolls alongside Isaiah and the Psalms, why isn't it in your Bible? This is where it gets political. In the year 325 AD, and later in the Council of Laodicea, the fathers of the church decided what stayed and what went. Enoch was deemed too strange. They said its descriptions of the heavens and the fallen angels were too close to the mystery religions. But there's a deeper theory. By removing Enoch, they removed the physical evidence of the spiritual war. They wanted a religion they could control. A religion where the spiritual world was distant, not one where watchers are still watching. Yet Jude, the brother of Jesus, quotes the Book of Enoch directly in the New Testament. If it was good enough for the family of Jesus, why wasn't it good enough for the church?
But here is why this matters for you today. The Book of Enoch ends with a prophecy. It says that in the latter days, the spirits of the Nephilim, demons, would return to trouble the world once more. Look at the world today. We are seeing things in our skies that pilots cannot explain. We are seeing DNA manipulation that mirrors the mingling of the ancients. Are the Watchers returning, or did they never leave? Perhaps the Unsealed Scrolls are coming to light now because we are the generation that needs to read them most. We are the generation of the return. There are chapters of this story that go even deeper. Secrets about the seven heavens and the specific names of the fallen ones that carry their own power. We will be diving into those in our next investigation. But for now, look at the stars and wonder, are we alone, or are we being watched? If you want more of the truth that has been hidden for centuries, you belong here. Subscribe to Unsealed Scrolls. Join our community of seekers. Let's unseal the rest together. Comment "I am seeking" below if you made it this far. It helps us know who the true remnant is.